Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 minutes past 10 o'clock. I'm 2 minutes late to start this particular program. Globally, because people are watching this particular program live, it's going on YouTube. Should you wish to inform anybody, it's coming on the YouTube channel Chamber for Service Industry. It is live, and we extend a very hearty welcome to the distinguished guest, August gathering, those who have come this morning and those who have joined us over here for this particular cause. On the eve of the World Tourism Day, today is 26th. Of course, it is related to environment also today. There's another special day. Every year, United Nations celebrates 27th September as a World Tourism Day. So most of the people, they are busy on that particular day. There are lots of programs of the government, state governments, union government, and a couple of other, organizations. So it's better to have a program on eve of the World Tourism Day. Basic objective, vision, mission, and idea today of this particular program is I come from the armed forces, and having traveled a long journey, God had been extra kind. I moved on deputation after doing my master's and PhD to Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Having established with my team, with my colleagues and everybody, India's first travel and tourism institute for the Ministry of Tourism. We set up 5 centers across India. UGC gave us an opportunity, and with my team, we drafted India's first MBA tourism program way back in 1989. And 1990, we started MBA tourism in the universities, colleges, institutions, and a couple of other places. During this particular journey with the Ministry of Tourism, with the state tourism departments and others, it was a great learning. But one got to be loyal to the uniform as well, where you have served, where from you have risen, and where your feet are. So with the Adjutant General at that point of time, General K.M. Seth, and along with him, General Sundarji, Chief of Army Staff, I took 4 rooms in the ASC Center, Bangalore, and we set up for the Armed Forces Hospitality Management Institute, which is a full-fledged institute today. And I have learned with the pleasure that more than 3,000 children, students, youngsters, wards of my brother officers from the armed forces, they are having hotel management and culinary program going on over there. On behalf of our Chamber for Service Industry President, Dr. Subhash Goyal, who is a veteran from the tourism, travel, hospitality, aviation, mines, whatever we can think of, the trajectories and tributaries of travel and tourism. He's the one under whose patronage the chamber is progressing and progressing and progressing. We are moving ahead. This is our 3rd program in series. We have done 2 programs at 9 Nyay Marg, that is in Chanakyapuri, with Indian Ex-Services League. That was done for the defense personnel. We had a lot of Jawans, JCOs, officers, and everybody, including some civilians also, because there's one vertical which Colonel Tyagi is running in Ghaziabad for the armed forces. He has got civilians also with him. This particular program today we are having under the umbrella and with the partnership with AWPO. That is your Army Welfare Placement Organization. I'm grateful to Major General Chauhan sir, who is the managing director. If you rise, sir, people will know you. Some of the civilian friend of mine, they would know you. And of course, behind every journal, there is always an ADC you have to see. The ADC is walking at the back, and that is your Colonel Singh. He's also from AWPO. We can clap for him as well, because that is your AWPO. With them, we have initiated. We have moved from 9 Nyay Marg, Chanakyapuri, to over here in Manaksha Ashoka Hotel, Ashoka Hall. Ashoka Hotel always comes because when you work with the Ministry of Tourism, you remember Ashoka Hotel. With these words, I request our dignitaries this morning, people those who have joined us, I would request Dr. Subhash Goyalji to kindly escort and bring the people with him. The legend of our travel and tourism, because ladies and gentlemen, electronics play very important role, media plays very important role, journalism plays very important role. What goes to the public, an entire travel and tourism fraternity of the country, whether tourism or hospitality or aviation, It is Mr. Sanjeet, the founder, chairman, the Trap Talk and the travel, the TV, the television part also. We request him to come and join us over here. We both have grown in the age. And this morning when he was walking, I thought some retired lieutenant general is coming from, and I told him, why don't you join the territorial army now? And this program dedicated, Sanjeet, please come and join us on the main dais. Be over here. Ladies and gentlemen, in armed forces, इनको भी लेते हैं. आइए आइए आप भी आइए. जनरल चौहान, AWPO, आपका तो शो है सर. आइए, please come. Sanjeet ji, please come. Please come. One remains always young in armed forces. We always say, Jawan, idhar aao. Irrespective what is the age, what is the rank, and how many years they are put in. So similar way, whatever is the age, whatever it is, the person who has started adventure tourism in India and person who has dedicated his entire life and is the founder of the Association of the Adventure Tour Operators Association of India, Captain Swadesh Kumar, the CMD of the Shikhar Travels. I request him to come and join us over here in the main dais. Ladies and gentlemen, people, those are interested, and I'm going to take a pledge from him today. At least the entire adventure tourism should employ or should take one person from the armed forces in each setup and each organization in the country. That's what I would like to request Captain Swadesh Kumar. With these words, we would also request, when you think about logistics, because armed forces officers and people are very good at logistics and management and transportation, whatever we can talk about, assembling everything. And when you look at this this particular facility over here, Manaksha Auditorium, you recall MICE industry. That is your meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibition. What we used to call earlier, the events planning, events marketing, events management. That's what we used to convey earlier. But now it's a MICE industry because incentive is also given to the people, those are working in the corporate world day and night, working very hard. So they also get an exposure. So what I would request, we have got with us Mr. Cyrus Katgara and Mr. Keku Gazdar. They are from the Jina and Company. When you think about aviation, when you think about cargo, when you think about transportation, when you talk about entire logistic parts of it, I would request both of them to come and join with us over here. Let me just take you to a little different era also. Please come. And Sanjeev ji, of course, we both have grown in the age and it is going live on the YouTube. Please come. I would like to share that behind every successful person, there is a daughter also who plays very important role. So Sanjeev ji's daughter, who is holding the reins, you can stand over there so that people should see you. She's the one who's running the show at this point of time. Wonderful way. I just happened to meet her in Bhopal at the IATO convention. What a remarkable team she has built up. Youngsters are doing very well. So our brother officers and ladies, our children, our wards also has to take care of. Now, when you think about authoring a book, some of us, we are voracious, not only readers, but we are writers also. Some of us, we are towards blogging. Some of us, we are writing and authoring books and a couple of other areas. And at the same time, Captain Amrinder Singh, the former Chief Minister of Punjab, and his books, which has been coming to the market and to the society and to civilization, the person who works behind the entire force and he has authored himself also a couple of books. We would request Colonel Rohit Agrawal to be with us over here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a person who is bringing new wave because all the UN bodies, when you talk about all the training programs which are taking place in South Asia, Southeast Asia, he's the trainer for human resources development. We request him to be with us over here. Please come. Come and join us over here. Okay, so with these words, I would request my president, because the context is set, platform is set. Only one thing I would like to tell my brother officers. When you serve the uniform also, when you come in the civil also, you work in the civil government ministry also, and thereafter you come to the private arena also. when you see all three shades, I would request each one of you, please do not start any venture immediately on retirement. Please do not start any venture immediately on retirement. Work with somebody, spend few months with them. I won't call it because it may be sounding a little harsh. Learn the tricks of the trade. Learn what exactly is happening in civil, what all is going on over here. Because in uniform, we have got a very protected and in a very polished, very dignified, and altogether different way of working. But when you come to civil and when you see this scenario altogether, you got to adjust in that. And the first thing which I learned after coming to civil was forget your rent, forget your previous things, whatever you got. Today, you are a civilian and you are a part of the team. You got to learn. I learned from my grandchildren. I learn from my children. They are doing better than me because every time I need their support, I need their wisdom, I need their help. That part has to be done. That is something very important. Work with somebody for some time. Thereafter, you start your own venture. Now, I have been getting my pension for last 31 or 32 years with Union Bank of India. I've seen that bank growing. I've seen that bank moving professionally and day and night they have been doing. And I told them, why don't you support the MSME ventures? So Ganesh Prasad, who is the DGM with the Union Bank of India and his team, they will be joining us a little later. Learn from them, pick up from them without guarantee, without collateral, what kind of a loans are available, how they got to be repaid, in which installments they got to be repaid. And if I bring my pension after shedding the uniform, why do I come to Union Bank of India? Why not somewhere else for my FDs, for my other assets, starting women empowerment in real sense, I would say. The IATO convention, which took place in Bhopal recently in Madhya Pradesh, that is Indian Association of Tour Operators. Rajiv Mehra, the president of the IATO, his daughter has joined us. I would request you to rise over there so that people can see you. She was the one who was helping her father as a president of the IATO for the entire registration, management, and everything. When I saw this child over there, I realized, I said, look, father is working on the other side and the daughter is helping. So that's why, God bless you, child. Please sit down. So what I wish to share with each one of us is a teamwork. It's a husband, it's a wife, it's a children, all of us together. And at the same time, we got to work out what is the best for us. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:15, and I pass on to my president, who will further set the context. He is there in the trade for 51 years. He celebrated 51 years of the travel trade. What else do we need? Because you have people over here, aim is today networking, getting together, learning, picking up, and getting everything together the best possible way. And at the end, once we finish around 12 o'clock, on the right hand side, there is a hall where we have made the arrangement for your refreshment. That part we'll take over there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a project which is a mission, With AWPO, we are doing it for the first time. Earlier, they were our invitees, but now they are partners. They have been very kind. Yes, I shouldn't forget over here. I would request, because I'll be failing in my duties over here. Where is my friend over here? Yes, I would request the Loin Gupta ji to stand over there only. He is Gaurav Gupta, the founder president, Global Trade and Technology Council of India. Big hand for him. He is, if you have got any network with the embassies, trade fairs, exhibitions, and all that area with the foreign missions and all, Mr. Gupta is the force behind for that entire thing. You should do the networking with him. You'll get a lot of ideas. Thank you, Gupta ji, for joining us this morning over here with us. With these words, Dr. Subhash Goyal, the author of the book also, few limited books are with us. We'll share with some of the winners. We'll have in between something coming from the audience also, because it has to be a participation. It is a live telecast on the YouTube. That is Chamber for Service Industry. Dr. Subhash Goyal, the president of Chamber for Service Industry.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, General Saab, and the distinguished uh, friends on the dais. I do not have words to express my gratitude. Today, there are a lot of events taking place, but on an early morning, and I believe there are three Manaksha auditoriums. I went to the other one, and a lot of people are getting late. But as Dr. Gulshan Sharma said, what is the difference between all the other chambers and the Chamber for Service Industry? You see, we are focusing on the services sector, and the best armed forces in the world are the armed forces of India. And we are proud of them. There is no other organization in the world where, you get the training which you get in the Indian Armed Forces, whether it is Army, Air Force, Navy, whether it is team building, whether it is motivation, whether it is leadership, or whether it is, all the disciplines which you can see. What they don't teach in MBA, they teach in the Indian Army. And I think the country, when it's progressing so fast, we need people. I mean, it's not that the armed forces, we need people from the armed forces to discipline our organizations and to take them forward. Friends, as he mentioned, 51 years ago, I was a student, I was president of Delhi University Students' Union, and I started a company known as Student Travel Information Center. The total investment those days, 1,000 rupees, just for printing visiting cards and a table and a chair. And today we are India's largest aviation and tourism marketing company, representing 13 international airlines, 7 cruise companies, and the world's largest rent-a-car group, LMO. So if I, as an ordinary student, without the training which you get in the armed forces, if I could do it, I think you people can create wonders. And the only thing that is needed is the himmat. आपके अंदर बहुत हिम्मत है. आप दुश्मन के here, it is marketing warfare. And you have to consider the competitor, as the enemy and try to beat him. There is nothing in the world that people of the Indian Armed Forces cannot achieve. So, I also struggled a lot, but no other industry than the service industry is the one which, we can handle the best, because we are in the services, and all that you need is man management, is, building a team and differentiating your product from the others, and a little bit of salesmanship. That is what the armed forces don't have. So I would suggest that before you start your own enterprise, you should read a book on salesmanship, and rest of the qualities what we in the armed forces have, no one else has. I think we in the services chamber are trying, to motivate the armed forces, that not because you people have been leaders, not just be job seekers, but be job creators. Here are examples in front of you in the service industry where there's a lot of opportunity. I will not take more time because we are on a very tight schedule. And I think we have some awards, Dr. Gulshan Sharma. So I think we will start with the awards. Friends, in this industry, I've been 51 years, and I have seen this industry grow. I was also the president of the Indian Tour Operators, and that time we didn't even have 1 million foreign tourists coming to India. Today, we have about 11.5 million tourists coming to India. And there was a little setback during COVID. But I think the way our economy is growing, today we have become the 5th largest economy in the world. And if we keep growing at the same pace, soon we'll be the third largest economy. We have already beaten Canada and UK, and soon we'll be beating Japan and Germany also. So, you see, today is an opportunity for all of us in the services sector, and particularly our armed forces, to put on your thinking shoes, think out of the box, see what the opportunities are in your areas, and try to set up something on your own. Uh, there is a terrific homestay program. There are a lot of other programs which are there, and I am sure that we in the chamber are there to assist you, to help you, to put you in touch with the right people. You know, in the trade today, a lot of people could not come because there's a Kerala Travel Mart. So the presidents of all the associations are there, which is going on for a long time. So I would request Dr. Gulshan Sharma to come forward. And should we start with the awards? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Dr. Subhash Goyalji. We would request Captain Swadesh Kumar to set the context, and thereafter we go for the honors. Captain Sudesh Kumar, as I already told you, he's based here in Delhi. He's the founder of the Adventure Tour Operators Association of India. His own organization is Shikhar Travels, and he's in Connaught Place. He'll give you the rest of the details. But if any venture related to water sports, aerosports, winter sports, mountaineering, wildlife tourism, anything we are looking forward to, right? If I remember, Rishikesh, Devprayag, Rudraprayag, Karanprayag, and right up to Joshimat, and then of course towards Leh Ladakh also. A couple of projects he has got related to mountaineering and other areas. Rest he would be discussing with a great pleasure. It's an honor to invite Captain Sudesh Kumar, and I clarify he is a commercial pilot, not captain from the army. So many a time he says, "He yaar pehle clarify kar diya karo." Please come. Thank you.
Where do I start from? Good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, the dais here. I want to tell you something. Why I got interested in the adventure field? Why I like going to the wilderness? I must tell you, I discovered this information about when I did some research myself. I was born on the 19th of August, 1947, now in Pakistan. My parents migrated by train to Delhi, to India. And first 4 years of my life, I lived in tents, refugee tents, and refugee camps. There I learned, probably by chance, how to enjoy the nature, how to remain in camps and tents. So I have an experience of learning, staying in camps, and living in wilderness and open from the day I was born. So just one credentials I have, I must say, this is very interesting thing in life because you're very lucky to have that kind of situation. Friends, I'm very happy to tell you that we are here today to talk about adventure tourism, a field which I love, I have passion. I used to be a pilot. I used to fly aircrafts. I was an instructor, but mountain climbing was my hobby. My mountaineering was my hobby. I used to climb mountains. I was a rock climbing instructor and stuff like this. And an opportunity came, and please understand, in the 70s, adventure, there was no adventure tourism. It was adventure sports, only sports. And it's only in 70s and 80s and things developed further and slowly that a tourism angle attached to it. And there's very small difference between adventure tourism and adventure sports. We please appreciate that. And that is that if you go yourself on adventure activities as a sportsman, anything happens to you, it is your funeral. You have responsibility for that. But if you come with me and with the adventure tour operator and go on a tourism aspect of it, it is the duty of the adventure tour to ensure that you have proper food to eat, proper equipment, safety. You also have everything with you. So you're simply going on you need to have skill, walk, or trek, or do activity, whatever you're doing it, but other things are taken care of by the tour operator. So your huge responsibility of taking people to the mountains or treks or whatever activity to do. So, my friends, especially coming to the main aspect of my presentation today, you know, you as the armed forces bring key skills you bring along with you when you retire, and that is leadership and team management. You all are uh, leading groups in challenging environment in second nature to you. In adventure tourism, leading a trek, guiding a rafting expedition, organizing safaris require these skills. Physical fitness, of course, there's nothing to say about it. You are physically fit. Discipline and safety is another aspect which is you have learned in your services thing. So that also plays very crucial role in doing adventure activities. And navigation and planning, of course, you have an opportunity to learn how to plan, and even activities is what we require here, and communication instruction skills and so forth. There are so many skills you have learned with your comforter. And now the question is very simply, Major, the question has mentioned very interesting thing to you. They don't start your venture yourself to start with. There's a reason for that. I think the best course could be to join some company to learn the skills and how to done it. And when you join the company, ensure don't join a very large company. You get lost. And don't join a very small company where you don't learn anything. This is my advice to you. I would strongly recommend join a medium-sized company where you learn everything. Then you tell them you want to sweep the floor and be the manager. This is what if you start with that spirit, this is what I believe you will learn a lot. For example, my company where I work, I'm a little above middle-sized company, and I tell my staff who joins us and youngsters that the job is from sweeping the floor, mind it, giving a coffee, making a coffee yourself, and being a manager. And I put them in the ocean. I said, no, you swim, do yourself whatever you want to do. But only thing is, I guide them, support them, and so forth. And this is what you must join a company like this, where you can learn these basic skills. And then once you have trained, you're confident, and you can start. And then I will let you know how you can start the industry. For example, first, you must join a company. And I was very clearly instructed by Major. So asked me a question, and the president, Dr. Subhash Goel, you must get an opportunity to work in an adventure company. I, being the founding president of the Adventure of the Association of India, I have a small influence, a lot of huge influence in the industry. And any of you who look for an opportunity, job opportunities for training, I promise you, I won't disappoint you. I will get you an opportunity to work with some companies, other whatever salary I don't promise, but you will have a chance to work. You will not be disappointed. I just my assurance and promise to you. I promise you, sir, do it to you because there are more than 15,000 travel agents, adventure tour operators in this country. 15,000, and everybody is looking for an opportunity to work, to grow. And if the skill you bring along with you as the armed forces, I can promise you that you'll be great asset to any organization. I would like to hire few of you straight away without any problem. And this is what I think you need to do. Now, what are the opportunities possible which you can do? I think trekking and mountaineering is a very major business. Example, 60% of the people who walk in the adventure activities are trekking, hiking and trekking in the mountains and climbing expeditions. And you, with your experience in the services, have been to the far frontiers of the Himalayas, desert, sea coast, everywhere. So you are the best people actually know to do a trekking and things like this. Another activity would be camp manager. You have handled many camps, so you can join any camp. There are many camps there. You know, at present, for example, I have two camps. So there are camps around the whole country, the desert areas, and you can or sea, coast, mountains, and you could be camp manager and run a camp. Then we also have wilderness safari and expeditions is another point you could join. You can be consultant in the remote areas. For example, I have a camp. You could be a consultant with us as a to give us a security and safety areas. And adventure sports instructor, you could be that. Even coordinator in adventure activities. And there's so much. But you know, there are rafting. There are three major activities in adventure. One is air, air, water, and the main you have normally safaris like trekking, etc., etc. And there are opportunities everywhere. If you love water, You can join rafting club, rafting industry. You can raft deep sea diving, etc. If you like aerosportsman, like I'm a pilot, I use the aircraft, and you can do parasailing, paragliding, and stuff like this. Bring safety aspect to that. And if you'd love to do trekking, climbing expedition, which is a huge business, you can do it. So there's a huge opportunity for us. How do you start? Because just, of course, I did mention something to you. One is certification. You need to have a basic training of, for example, HMI Darjeeling, where you can get NIM or Manali and so many people. Unfortunately, in India, there's no certification for adventure guides at present, none. But nevertheless, if you have basic information, learning experience, for example, when we started Adventure Tour of the Association of India, our question was guides training, what to do. So what we wrote in our qualification was that you need to have, I know, I close in 2 or 3 minutes. You need to have minimum experience of working for 2 years or 4 years in an adventure company. So you have a certificate of adventure company for 2 years, 3 years. So you're qualified to be an instructor or whatever you call it in this country. So these are some of the things I thought I will share with you uh, during the time when we have a tea break. I will very happy to personally share with you. Any of you would like to talk to me, I have my own website. You can have a look at it. There's huge opportunities for you. But one thing very important is in any business, which I'd like to close my presentation, is that integrity, honesty, and sincerity in our business are the most crucial thing. This business is not cut and paste. You can't go to a website and cut an itinerary and paste it and say, you do this. No, don't do this mistake. I personally never sell a tour, never escort a tour if I have not gone myself. Now, with my age, I sometimes don't go. So I ensure that my staff goes first. They actually see the place. They have done it without client and then promote it. So please, it's very crucial for you. My industry, adventure tour industry, is not cut and paste. Please don't do the mistake of picking up information from our website. Learn yourself and do it. With these words, I must say thank you to you. Thank you, Dr. Giri Sharma. Thank you.
Sir, if you permit, we can take that during the networking when we have an event. Because somebody may have a question, personal, somebody would like to ask. I think.
A question for you.
Chalo, take it, take it.
I took more time, but they said that you can speak for 1 hour. I spoke for 55 minutes.
Have that much time.
I understand. Please do ask him if you have. I'm very happy to answer.
Take the question.
One question, we agreed.
Starting often and will be retiring in next 7, 8 months from now.
Super.
Belongs to Uttarakhand, and I want to know what is the possibility in your industry pertains to basically Uttarakhand.
You know, if you very one industry you can start without any. You see, I have a resort in Uttarakhand, Chicken Resort. I've done in Uttarakhand so much work. Nandadev Sanctuary was my area. I have done a lot of climbing expedition in that area. At present, we need safety. We need some agency who provide service for in case of accidents and rescue operation. If you can run an event, a company for rescue and rescue, believe me, you do big service to us, and you will be employing a lot of youngsters in the Uttarakhand area. And after this, I can explain to you how to go about it. You will do a big service to us. Thank you. So,
The biggest challenge that we are finding as we are going to anything is from where to find the challenges addressing the requirements of, let's say, he wants to get into what you are recommending. Where do we find to get from the state the clearances? Those things are a big challenge. There's no where things are available. So you need to that's a big challenge for us.
very simple. I have learned after COVID that you can't be alone. Networking is the most crucial thing to do. Networking is the answer I give you. You are lucky, sir, that you are today in the industry where you can go to Google and say, hey, I want to know adventure tour operator, you get 20 names. You can say, you let me have association of adventure tour operators, you'll find names. So I think you are very fortunate. But sir, I request you to kindly participate in various activities of the tourism industry. We have many industries and we'd love to have you all of you. I can promise you, Ayato, Thai, some adventure tour operators, to join us, meet people, and talk to them. I must tell you one thing before I close. I carry with me at least 50 cards with me, even though the zamana aa gaya uska electronic ka, but still carry. I love to give my cards to people because I believe networking is the only answer to survive. So networking is the answer, sir. Maybe I'll explain to you further when we meet for coffee. Sorry, I can't believe.
So can we take up, can we take the questions?
Don't disappoint the people. Subhash ji, don't appoint. One last question.
Last question.
Last question.
Because otherwise we get.
Sir, I'm going to be retired. I am a wildlife photographer. I have visited. So I was just wondering whether in the part of adventure tourism, you have wildlife safari tours also.
Sir, you are the most important part of adventure tourism. Wildlife safari is the most important part. And I can assure you, you are required, people like you, the wildlife photographers, and I'll explain to you how to go about it because you told me to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Captain Suresh Kumar. Your question is very valid. And, we are slowly and gradually building up under the leadership of Dr. Subhash Goyalji. The Chamber for Service Industry, when we talk about, it's a tourism also, hospitality also, airlines also, MICE industry also, a couple of other verticals, including education, when we talk about skilling, competence, talents, and all. So on the chamber itself, we are bringing, there is no website. It's unfortunate part. If you go for the MSME program also, there is no website which gives you a chronology where to apply initially, where from to get such and such Udhyam number, what all documents are required for that, how do I go by, how do I get the loan, what documents are required to be taken for loan. So maybe we will work on to that. It is required. But in January, Dr. Subhash Goyalji is organizing some mega event in Dehradun. You're from Uttarakhand, you're more than welcome. Khan Sahab, your question which you had over there, 1987, General Gaur from Rajref, he collected more than 10,000 slides because that time this arena was not there, which is going on today. In the Rajref Center, the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India organized a 2.5 hours program. And I think 100 slides were collected and he was paid for that. So wildlife tourism is very integral, like Captain Sudesh Kumar made a mention. But questions I would request, let's take it at the end, because that's why when you have a refreshment, it's your taste, your interest, whom you want to network with. That's the way you should go by. And I must compliment the Colonel Saab who's in charge for this particular entire establishment over here. Colonel Manchanda, he's doing a great job. I met him twice. Let me vouch for it and endorse on the YouTube channel, live program. Manekshaw Auditorium service is not less than Taj Palace of Dalakwa. It's not less than that. Colonel Manchanda, could you rise so that people can see? He is the man behind the show. He's the person who is running the entire establishment over here and taking care of everybody. What I want is, sometimes we do not know what is our speciality. Okay, today is also World Environment Health Day 2024, which is observed annually on September 26th. So ladies and gentlemen, tourism also, environment also. So your wildlife also goes and your adventure tourism also goes with that. With these words, we move to a very special moment and I would request Journal Ajay Singh Chauhan to please rise and come with Dr. Subhash Goyal over here because the memento has to be given in front of YouTube. The awards have to be given over here. Please come here, sir. Come with Dr. Subhash Goyal. Both of you should be here. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a proud privilege on the eve of the World Tourism Day. At least I personally feel my soul is very happy. I'm repaying back something to tourism, the person who brought from the print media to the electronic media to the television to the blogging and to vlogging and whatsoever we call, That is Mr. Sanjeev. Long biodata is very difficult for me to make a mention, but he is a living legend as far as the travel and tourism industry is concerned. And this morning, I'll take a promise from his daughter, Deepika. I will take, Devika, I'll take a promise from her. All the brother officers and ladies who will join for the refreshment, take her number. From tomorrow morning, you will have a flood of the information in video form also and printed form also. Everything what is happening in the country in travel and tourism, hospitality and aviation. She's the one who would help us out. Thank you, child. And with these, yes, why not? Why not? We should bring information because when you know the latest, then only we can move on. With these words, I would request Mr. Sanjeev to come over here, the founder chairman, Trap Talk and Trap Talk Television, to be with us over here. Please come.
वहां पर ना पर जिस दोनों को आपको खड़ा होना है इनको बीच में लेना है संजीव जी को बीच में लेना है तो YouTube पे लाइव देखिए वहां जा रहा है पूरे वर्ल्ड जा रहा है
He's conferred on behalf of the service industry the Lifetime Achievement Award. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
It should come here.
Yeah,
It should come here. Yes, it should come here. Great, great, lovely.
Thank you, sir.
Sanjeev ji, well deserved. You have put in so much of efforts all these years. I would say we can't repay to you. We can't repay to you.
Thank you
Would
so
you
much.
like
Would you
to
like
say a
to-
few
Yeah,
words?
please.
Yes, please. All yours. All yours.
Friends, first of all, I'm really humbled and I can safely say something. I wasn't expecting this, but this is really thanks to all of you. But I would really say this is not an award for me. It's again for the tourism industry. I'm part of all of you. It belongs to all of you. So whatever we can achieve is all thanks to all of you. And one thing I would like to definitely say, Mr. Goyal, he's a walking, talking encyclopedia on travel and tourism, aviation and cargo. Put it that way. I've known him for so many years. I've learned so many things from him. It's been unbelievable. Another thing, we go back many years, Mr. Kumar, but I must tell you, his persistence and hard work has seen him over here what he's achieved today. I've seen this man work hard endlessly. He used to come to Delhi, run to Chandigarh, all that, and I'm swear it's nothing. And success doesn't come. It's very simple. It's all the hard work which he's done and achieved. That's something which has been very, very good. And congratulations to both of you. And tahe dil se shukriya and namaste to everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
We would request now both the dignitaries to kindly honor Rajiv Mehra. His daughter would be accepting the award because he's away to, like Dr. Subhash Goyalji made a mention, that there is a Kerala travel mart which is going on. So he has gone over there. His daughter has come. He's the president of IATO, Indian Association of Tour Operators. So there's a large galaxy of the tour operators. Child, please come. Please come. बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं फिर भी मैं चाइल्ड ही बोलता हूँ आगे बेटा आगे 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 नहीं साइड से लेना पड़ेगा कहीं से इधर से आओ तू ऊपर आ जाओ यहाँ आ जाओ because it's going live बेटा big clap for the Rajiv Mehra ji. Thank you very much,
Well
Beta.
done.
Thank you, thanks for coming. We would like to honor the Lion, Mr. Gaurav Gupta, the founder president, GTTCI, Global Trade and Technology Council of India. And Gupta ji, सबको आपने embassies, high commission, trade fair, जो कुछ भी है, सब डिफेंस वालों को आपने साथ जोड़ना है, families को भी आई.
Mr. Gupta, we have been together in a few associations like Indo-Myanmar Association. I am the president. He's the general secretary. But the way he has developed this Global Tourism Council, Trade Council, is unbelievable. Every single embassy, every single diplomat is personally known to him. So congratulations. And We are proud, and we would want that in all your activities you involve the armed forces also.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gupta ji. Thank you. Very kind of you.
Very good morning. I am very much heartfelt thankful to the CSI, Chamber for Service Industries. Our GTCI, Global Trade and Technology Council of India, is bridging the cultures and building partnership with the countries. And we will sign soon a MOU with CSI, and we will take our partnership together and support each other to promote trade, tourism, and technology across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third program in the series. As I made a mention in the beginning, two programs we have done at 9 March, Chanakyapuri. It was for the International Skill Day and it was for International MSME Day. And now it is on the eve of the World Tourism Day. So the two programs which we had organized over there was a great support from the Indian Ex-Services League. Of course, the Union Bank had been there all the time supporting us. So I would request Colonel Ranveer Singh, the General Secretary, Indian Ex-Services League, to come and accept a small token of appreciation. Yesterday, we had a discussion with his president also. They are very, very supportive. And one of these days, I would request you, please have a look at their auditorium also, their hall also. And my memory lane goes back. While being on deputation with the Ministry of Tourism, we took on rental the 9 Mark Chanakyapuri for running the institutions. So we extend great thanks and gratitude. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, adventure flows. And I would request now both the dignitaries to honor Captain Swadesh Kumar with the Lifetime Achievement Award. He is the person again who has dedicated his entire life to the tourism, travel, and adventure. Whatever we talk, soft adventure, hard adventure, all kind of adventure coming from him.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind. Very, very kind. Thank you very much.
We have some more people to honor, but I think we have to keep it in sequences because we would also like to have the wisdom of some of the gems who are there on the stage. Thank you.
And, one idea stuck. Why not we should make a WhatsApp group of this entire audience so that the information can flow to everybody. Whosoever has got any idea, we can always take it on. Has Pallavi ma'am joined us? Is she there? No, she has not come so far. Okay, let her come. And by that time, I would introduce two more dignitaries. We have got, people those are interested to get into education sector. Some of us, those are interested to become counselor, teacher, trainer, coach, mentors, online coaching, actual on-ground coaching. For education vertical, there's something very important I would like to share with all of you. We have got Microsoft gentleman over here with us. Adhir Singh ji, could you please rise at your place? Yes, Adhir Singh ji is from Microsoft. And I'm also grateful, as I told you, 9 Mark, both the events and this event is supported by Union Bank of India. And this program, while going live on YouTube, I wish to share, if I can have my bank account of pension for the Chamber for Service Industry also with them, it's a great trust which we have built over the years. They're wonderful. Their services are wonderful. They're doing yeoman's service for all of us. It's up to us. How do we take the best of them? For MSME, they discussed a lot of loan schemes with us earlier. They have given to us. And today also, they will have a presentation after some time. But in the August gathering, we would like to extend a hearty welcome to Avinash Chandraji, the Deputy Regional Head. If you could rise, people will see you so that people will know you. He's right over here with us. So बैंक वाले को मत छोड़िएगा क्योंकि बैंक वाले की बहुत जरूरत है. और इसीलिए मैंने इनको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि आप सबसे लास्ट में बोलिएगा, ताकि जब रिफ्रेशमेंट हो तो सब लोग आपके साथ बातचीत करके, finances are very important, and if you get easy finances, quick finances, timely finances, and at the same time we are committed to repay back also in time. All the things go together in partnership with each other. Now over here we have got let's take it Colonel Indrajit, are you here? Colonel Indrajit, he has also to come on cyber. Okay, I think let's move on to MICE has to come, cyber has to come, Microsoft. Microsoft for education. When I talk about Adhirji, please come and share your vision, short, crisp, and to the point. People, those are interested to get into education vertical, and I must give his another dimension also. People, those are interested to be associated with cinematic tourism, film tourism, film-induced tourism, economic multiplier. They have got a great service into that, and we developed. हाँ, आप लोड कर लें. अच्छा व्हाट्सएप पे तो फिर मुझे अभी लोड करनी पड़ेगी. फिर 5 मिनट का टाइम आपको देते, 5 मिनट का टाइम देते. We would also, has Meena Bhatia ma'am come over here? Yeah, we would like to extend you a very hearty welcome, ma'am. If you rise, people will see you. Meena Bhatia ma'am is the Vice President and General Manager of the Lee Meridian Hotel here in Delhi. So very often we all go over there. So she has graced the occasion. Hearty welcome, ma'am. Thank you very much to have you with us. Let me just go on to adventure, MICE, cyber, micro, aviation cargo services. We have got Mr. Cyrus Katbera, Mr. Keku Kuster, and of course from the Navy, we have got Commander Shravan Kapilaji. Could you rise at your place so that people see you? He's from the Navy. He is also with them. I think you can go ahead with your short, crisp, quick, you know, what you would like to have. We can have first your views, and thereafter then we go to the other speakers. Please.
Sharma, you speak so well, you know, you make us feel. But I'm so proud to be in this hall of Mr. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. There is something common between the two of us. We are both Parsis. We also must acknowledge Parsis' contributions to trade and commerce, which is like Tata's, Godrej's, Wadia Group. Then we have Shapurji Palanji. A plethora of people, can't name everybody, but very good contributors to Indian economy. I had a long speech written, but I'm not going to speech, but I'm going to take a few extempo points. There was one of the other point, someone mentioned about competition in this field. Yes, there is competition in every field, whether it's tourism, cargo, everywhere. But there is also a lot of collaboration. So I give a very small learning example that where we did collaborate in the cargo field was we started. I was one of the founder members of an association called ACFI, which is called Air Cargo Forum India, and that had everyone in the whole industry plethora. It was the airlines, it was the ground operators, terminal operators, airports, freight forwarders, express courier industry. So we all came on one platform and had so many common issues to sort out. And I must say, this association has been now for 10 years, and we've solved a huge plethora of problems. My colleague Keku was here. He's the ex director of the airport authorities. He had 72 airports under him. Now he's Vistara Cargo and looks after about 300 flights a day, which is, and filling every flight, every it is definitely an Herculean task. Of course, now with the Air India merger and Vistara, things will take a different place. I also would see, someone said about sales in the air forces. I think not air, I mean in the forces, you are automatically recognized so well when ex serviceman gives his card. He's immediately has he has immediate recognition, I would say, and respect when you give a card. And Swaran Kapila, you know, he's been a commander in the Navy, and whenever I'm so proud to go with different appointments with him. And when we meet customers and all, I'm the owner of the company, but they give him more respect because of the the backing of the services that he is in. So don't feel shy about all the uh, being salesman, but I think you're born lucky with this kind of a background that you already have. When I joined my Shivaji, sorry, I'm just 25 years less than you. When I joined the company, which was I was born with a golden spoon. Gina and Company was handed over to me by my father, and we had about that time we were about 200 employees. Today we are 2,250 people working. But when I started my career, everyone who was in my office was Brigadier Atia, Colonel Rasan, Wing Commander Sundareshan, and of course now we continue with Mr. Kapil also. So service industry, service uh, ex-service people, gentlemen are very valuable to business. They bring a plethora of discipline, which is kind of lacking nowadays. But yeah, the things change and we need to change ourselves also. Uh, I'm not going to, like I said, I've done a lot of things, but I'm not going to say so much because of time constraint. Tourism, this is the forum for tourism, and you have such masters in tourism. So I would be a less masters to speak on tourism. And I thank Sanjeet. I want to tell about you also. Every morning, cargo talk. Every morning, tram talk. And I read your news clips, which are so interesting every day, Sanjeet. I must compliment you for this. Thank you for giving us a nice breath fresh air in the morning. Good luck to everybody, and thank you very much. Bye bye.
While Keku is, before he speaks, I'll mention one thing. We are a 51-year-old company, about 25 years back, a young captain we had hired. Basically, we started a small division for private air charters. And today, it has become so big that we have to spin it off as Think Air Charters Private Limited. And Captain Puri, who had joined us as the CEO of the company and also a shareholder. So you see, it is the value that you people can put in any organization that you work with. And it is your experience and your discipline and your honesty and integrity that is invaluable. If we are hiring someone for any airline or anything, if there is anyone from the armed forces, we give them first preference over anything else. Yeah, I think this is something as an Indian problem. Because the Indian armed forces are today recognized all over the world, all over the planet. So we are proud of it.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Chamber of Commerce, Major Dr. Gulshan Sharmaji, Subhashji. I'm here to talk about a topic that I think has still not been touched on the stage, and that is on logistics. And to all the industry veterans that are here, let me first begin by thanking you for your service to the nation. I think there is no bigger gratitude as a civilian that I can give without mentioning our gratitude to you. If we rest in, we are at home in peace today, it's thanks to you in whatever capacity that you served. I was with the private organization. I came to the government for 5 years on a short service. I was heading the Airport Authority of India's cargo division, PSU, for 5 years. And we looked after the logistics and the cargo activities of these airports. And one of the things that struck me on the importance of the defense-civilian partnership is on how logistics and how we as an industry can contribute to the growth of all your industries that you represent here today. The turning point came during COVID, and I will share with you 2 or 3 examples that struck me a lot and how this can be explored further. During COVID, and many of you would remember that time, we were stuck on the delivery of vaccines. For those of you here the control tower for the entire Indian vaccine distribution to the civilian was done in our office. And we knew exactly every single movement of vaccine that moved around. And I remember many a times we were stuck for deliveries of vaccines to certain remote areas and even abroad. And it was only the defense that had come to our aid, especially the Air Force, and managed to deliver these vaccines. I can never ever forget how they rose to the occasion at such short notice and delivered something so vital. Second point was also the delivery of food items during COVID, when major traffic was stuck, closed roads, etc. It was US Defense who came to our aid. And that was another example of how logistics works in our industry to support many other industries present here today. There's something also personal that I want to add to this, and it was also again at the same period of COVID when there were only two people in the office who actually came toward braving all odds of coming to work. One was myself, and one was my guard, security guard. And since there were only two of us in the office, I got to know him a little more. And what he told me fascinated me. He said he was one of the soldiers who served in Kargil, who defended our borders in Kargil. And he was a guard in our office today after his superannuation. And my respect went so high for him after that, that man today still proudly has the same demeanor, same manners, same exquisite, and served as a guard to a PSU to ensure the continuity of his services. Which brings me to my first point as to opportunities within the logistics industry. Ladies and gentlemen, this industry is just about growing, and the importance of logistics to other industries cannot be highlighted more than what it is today. You can produce as much as you want, but if you do not have a distribution mechanism, if you do not have an effective logistics mechanism to deliver what you need to deliver, nothing works. Nothing works. And we need, as an industry, and as Mr. Kadgara had mentioned, we need a lot of expertise towards this new area of movement, which is defense logistics. Defense logistics is a very upcoming vertical within the air cargo industry. And it needs expertise from the defense, from the ex-defense, etc., to guide us, to tell us how exactly certain commodities move. While again in the government, we had set up India's first civil defense committee under the Ministry of Civil Aviation. And the idea was to interact between civilians and defense as to find out opportunities where each could contribute to the other. And I think that was one great step. I would like that step to be taken forward. I'm happy to have any number of people, any number of colleagues would like to have more information on this, on how this can be set up. I'm most happy to support it. I had a lot to talk about the commercial defense partnership, but given the paucity of time here, again, thank you so much to the organizers for having me over here. Absolute pleasure to be here, and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Very kind of you. And we would continue. We'll move ahead with the program. And here it is. You can just take it from here, right? You can.
Where is the
microphone? You can take it from here. And
you need to get down this.
just नहीं बंद नहीं हो पाएगा ना Ladies and gentlemen, simultaneously, you got to learn and pick up a lot of technical skills also. So we have to, Microsoft people have to show some presentation. So they just want to have that, and they have sent across a mail to us. We will do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I think let's take on the other one. We'll help you out. Julie, ma'am, are you ready? Okay, take 2 minutes. Take it. So meanwhile, I'm very happy. Thank you very much. The aviation, the cargo part, what has been given. We have got Colonel Inderjeet Singh. He is CEO Cyber Sleuths. He is going to give us some vision. Colonel Sahab, are you ready? Ha, aajo. So by the time he sets the context, because cybersecurity is very important for all of us today. And wherever we talk about digital technology, it's coming in a very, very big way. So, Colonel Inderjeet, we met some time back. We had a detailed discussion. He has got some wonderful ideas, and brother officers, those are interested to get into anywhere, and others also, those are somewhere dealing with the technology. Cyber is required for everybody. With these words, we extend a hearty welcome to Colonel Inderjeet Singh, CEO Cyber Sleuth, and he's going to give us some new avenues in the cyber part. Please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kush sir and dignitaries on the dais of the dais. It's a real pleasure to be here today. And what sir said, cybersecurity is the area which everybody is looking in for. And post-retirement, it's a real good field to be in today. And if you look at the technology framework or the technology which are coming up, AI, we talk of it, blockchain, we talk of it, quantum, we talk of it, and top of it is the cybersecurity, which actually gels with all these technologies put together. Now, this happens all across the domains, whether you talk the service domain, whether you talk the product domain, whether you talk the auditing domain, or anywhere you look at it. Now, for the brother officers who are there, who are wanting to move out, lots of avenues when you are there outside into the cyber. But I seldom see people getting into the hard part of the cyber, right? So they are more towards the training of the cybersecurity courses. But then if you're into the product building, that's an area, I think it's a fantastic area one can build up. I myself have built up 2 products which are successfully running. We got a funding also. Third one, we are building it up. And also a defense center, like you have the operation centers, the NOCs, which you have seen it, command centers, which you have seen it all across. If you're looking in for an investment, go for a command center, the cyber defense center, the SOCs, right? And that's how the whole paradigm is going to be. And cybersecurity is going to play a major role in every aspect, whether we talk of the tourism, whether we talk of any service industry, and where the things are moving, power grid, the way the things are moving, it's getting complex and complex every day. And everybody's going to require a skilled manpower for the cybersecurity. So if you really need to get into it, you just can't get into it and say, okay, I'll do a cybersecurity and I'm the best suited because of the military background. Yes, but you need to have the skills and you need to have the upskilling of yourself to be aligned to what is the market requirement, right? Otherwise, what will happen is you are there in the market, but there's no demand because there is a skill gap. Okay, so if you have to have the skills to be there, so you need to do the courses, whether it's your ethical hacking or CASSP or MS in cybersecurity or PhD in cybersecurity. So all those areas which really need to look into today. So don't kind of push back saying that, I don't want to study. I did myself the PhD in cybersecurity and got that degree as well after retirement. So just try and work on those kind of things. And one thing before I close it, we have a couple of minutes, so I can close it. Some negotiation. Okay. So practically what it is, I just wanted to, because I was skeptical of the timing part of it. So cybersecurity is one. If you're keen on the blockchain, we are very much aligned as a security forces. The skill sets what we have, it's a huge market in blockchain. Third is the AI, right? And huge market for the AI and put together, right? And that's where if you skill yourself, all these areas are really growing up. So it's away from the kind of erstwhile normal security, the physical security which we all used to get into, to this kind of this part of the security where you are the AI security, the blockchain security, your quantum security, right, and your cyber security. So all those areas, if you want to get into, pick up the threads, get the right kind of knowledge. Startups are really picking up. We all seeing the startup momentum and a lot of startup momentum being part of it. So it's all there. You need to take the right call to be there for all these kind of niche technologies and be a successful one. And the best thing is try and be a bread provider rather than being a breadwinner. That's the way I look at it. The future of cybersecurity. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
It's a lot short. It's to the point.
So thank you very much, Kansam. And before we proceed further and go with the next speaker and the honor, I would like to recognize certain people sitting in the audience. Subhash Verma ji, are you there? Ah, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested to start something on wellness tourism or something on spirituality, yoga, meditation, because nowadays people say we have got everything, लेकिन peace of mind नहीं मिल रहा. तो उसके लिए you can meet Subhash Verma ji. He's another legend from the travel and tourism industry and very, very closely associated with trade. Okay. We have got Sudhir Sopti ji. He's also sitting in the August gathering. If you rise, people will see you. He is from Delhi Tourism and particularly your PR, your corporate communications, and your other areas. If you're interested about music, because music is the lifeline for everybody, music, entertainment, films, ghazals, and acting. So the gentleman who is joining us all the way from Mumbai, I requested him, and he has got a couple of programs on YouTube also. In your own time, you can watch Colonel Suresh Kumar. I would request him to rise, and he would tell us what exactly is there in the entertainment industry and what all is going on, and few of the programs where he himself is performing as an artist. You can enjoy that as well, and we can take care of. Are we ready, ma'am? Okay. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, I would request both the dignitaries, Subhash Goyalji and our General Sahab. General Dhawan was to come. Is he here, General Dhawan, sir? Huh? Sir, good morning to you, first of all. And we appreciate that you have joined over here. Yeah, I tried to reach you, but somehow the WhatsApp didn't get reply. So I wanted to receive you myself. He's a Lieutenant General Dhawan from the Indian Army. And I'm so proud of, sir, that you made it for the occasion and you have come. Can I make a small request if you can come, being the senior-most soldier over here, to just do a little honor for these dignitaries, those have come to join hands with us from the travel and tourism? Very kind of you. Please come, sir. Please come. So we would invite the Golden Triangle. That is three of them together. Those are from the aviation cargo, Cyrus Kadgara, Keku Gazdaji, and of course the Commodore Shravan Kapilaji. Three of you together. So please. Sir, sure. Yes. Very nice.
Thank you, everybody over here. And I retired in 2017, and thereafter circumstances were such that I happened to start or take over an NGO which deals with adventure sports. So presently, I am president of a National Adventure Foundation. We are an apex body. We are an apex body which is recognized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And I'm also an advisor to the Ministry of Tourism on adventure tourism and adventure sports. So basically, what we do is that there is a scheme run by the Government of India called the National Youth and Adolescent Development Scheme. So under that, we get some aid. And I've got these chapters which are all over the country. And basically, it is leadership development or character development through adventure activities, for the destitute, for the tribals, for the poor, and for the village, remote area youth. So that is what we are, our expertise is in. And because of that, I have had a lot of opportunities, especially to interact with Captain Swadesh and, the ATOAI. And so when I was told about this, I thought I'll come down over here and see what's happening. And so especially for the, youngsters who are just retiring and if you want to get into adventure sports, there's it's a tremendous potential. And, your queries on as to how to go about it, the problems of certification, audit, safety, this is where the vacuum is currently. It is an unrecognized industry, especially adventure tourism. Anybody who's got 2 years, 5 years of experience, who's worked with some company can start his own company. And, he starts conducting rafting or trekking or some camping in some areas. Every year, we have a couple of people dying due to accidents, a rafting accident, a parasailing accident, a hang gliding accident. Thereafter, there is a hue and cry. The state government puts them down, shuts them down. But then again, the roti kapda ka sawal, and it starts all over again. There's no value for human life over here. So that's where you come in. You with your discipline, integrity, with your honesty, by ensuring that you follow the correct laid down procedures. That is how we. So my current focus, and that's what my focus, especially with both the ministries, is how to bring about regulation as far as this industry is concerned. Just for your information, I think there is also a draft law now on adventure sports, which is in the making. It's probably in a year or so, it'll become a Parliament Act, especially when it'll talk about, certification, audit, and safety. So anyways, if you want to talk about it, we can discuss during the networking session. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Lieutenant General Raman Dhawan, sir. And it's indeed a great pleasure, sir, that you made it for the occasion. We would request you, if you kindly do the honor for these three dignitaries who have come along with Subhash. Sir, आप आगे रहिए. आप आगे रहिए, sir.
I think you'll have to give it to me. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
I think it's good.
Sir,
I got my.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant General Raman Dhawan, sir. It's indeed a great pleasure to have you with us. And then further synergy for the adventure tourism, sir. What you mentioned about Youth and Sports Ministry and the Ministry of Tourism. Wonderful that's to have. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to people those are interested about education, counseling, online coaching, setting up something your own. So Microsoft is here to give you the quick solution, and we should work out. So we have got our gentleman right over here, Mr. Adhir Singh Ji. He is going to share a little bit of a vision and what all we can do with Microsoft while getting into the education arena.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gulshan, to give me an honor to present Microsoft Solutions here. And thank you so much for all the jury members to give me a opportunity to talk about Microsoft products. So first of all, I'm talking to the members who are here. They are going to retire and they are planning to start their own, some kind of training institution. So first of all, the important thing is in coaching industry, the information is really very important. Information, how you really transfer the information. If you are a teacher, you know that you know the content, but to transfer the content, how to do that thing. So there, Microsoft is really helping you out in day out, and I'm sure a couple of you are already using Microsoft solutions in your job also. So first of all, in training in industry, you need to really have Microsoft 365 solution that talks about Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So this is something which is a core of any industry. You need to really use Microsoft Office. So creating the contents, you are using Word. For any kind of presentation, you are using PowerPoint. And to keep the data with you, you need to really use Microsoft Excel. Apart from that, these days, after the COVID, the situation is changing. Normally, if you see, I think we are also coming from the era of the school and the classroom teaching. But these days, things are really changing after the COVID. You need to really, go for online classes. So how do you do that? So for that, Microsoft is really having a solution called Microsoft Teams. You can really conduct your online sessions. I have a very good example. We have a customer called Delhi University. They have a separate unit called School of Open Learning. So they are doing distance learning education. So in COVID time, they were really facing a challenge how to really, give the classes. They had utilized Microsoft Teams to conduct the online classes, and the numbers you can't even imagine. At a time, in one classroom, sometimes 3 lakh students were participating, and it was seamless. They were conducting the classes, and students are really very much interactive also. Also, along with Teams, we had really given one more solution, that is intelligent chatbot. There, I think in every classroom, we remember when we were a student, after the class, we were having doubts. We need to really clear the doubts. How to do that? So for that intelligent chatbot was really helping them out. Couple of teachers, they had really put their content there, and any question which is coming to from the student side, quickly they are really getting a reply there. And if it is not there, then definitely the question is going directly to the teacher, and teacher is really putting the reply there, and automatically that chatbot was really learning, and it was ready with that. So this is the way that we can utilize the team. And team is not just a training platform. It is having a lot of capability. It is a collaborative platform where you can create your according to your classroom, or according to the particular class, you can create the groups, and those groups, the interactive sessions can be really started. Students can interact each other, they can really talk to each other. So this is a way they can really do the collaboration. Apart from that, there is another platform called Microsoft Viva. That platform is you can really run the online contents over there, and you can sharing those contents and talking to each other. So Viva is a great platform for any kind of coaching institution. Apart from that, you can really there's a very interesting feature which is coming in PowerPoint, that is immersive reader, that talks about how to if any topic you are really interested to talk quickly, that particular service can really give you the idea about that solution. So things are really changing a lot. The basic solution for any coaching industry is Microsoft Office is something which is very much important, along with Teams, and second level is Viva. And any service industry, definitely these are the solutions which are really required. Apart from that, you need to really have other platforms like Microsoft Business Central, that is really taking care of it's a ERP solution which can really manage your different departments online. And on top of that, I'm seeing there is a small icon I'm seeing here. That icon is a Copilot. Copilot is a AI solution which is sitting on your Microsoft Office, and this solution is really giving you the idea if whatever you are really typing quickly, this solution is really giving you the idea how to do it. And if the data is already there in your Microsoft Office, it is really giving you a quick suggestions also. So this particular solution is really a very helpful tool these days, and Microsoft is coming up with different co-pilots. Why I'm using word co-pilot? It is sitting with the Microsoft Office, and you are helping him, and taking his help, and creating your own content in PowerPoint. It is really this unfortunately I'm not able to run my presentation. That presentation I made it in 10 minutes. I had just given the idea what topic I need to really present quickly. It asked how many slides. I had put the numbers, and my presentation was beautiful presentation was ready. And Dr. Gulshan told me that due to some reason I was not able to download right now the presentation, but this presentation will be really forwarded to you through email, and you'll see it's a beautiful solution made by AI. So this is a way you can really utilize these technology, and it's not really I know when you are starting your training center, you don't need to really invest a lot. These solutions are not very expensive, so you can in day out you can create your when you are running your coaching center, you need to really prepare your teaching plans. So for teaching plan, you can really utilize Microsoft Word. Apart from that, every session you need to really have some kind of feedback. So for that, Teams is having a polling solution, and you can really get the feedback. Also, there is a solution called Microsoft Forms. That Microsoft Form is really a solution where you can really create your own form, a feedback form, and that feedback form online the students can fill, and you can really get the data, and you can really understand that what they understand, what they are not. So this is a way you can really utilize technology. And these days you cannot you know run away with the technology. You need to really use as a tool, and with that you can run your institution successfully. Any industry, I'm talking about coaching industry, in service industry, also in any industry, these are the basic tools. It is really important, and with that you can really run your business successfully. So this is a small discussion I did. After that, I think after the session we can really connect one to one, and we can talk about more with the solution. I know I have a 10 minutes to talk, so I think my time is over. So thank you so much everyone for giving me the time. Thank you. Thank you very much, my friend Adhir Singh ji. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move forward now to the hospitality industry. And we would request Madam Meena Bhatia, the Vice President and General Manager of the Le Méridien Hotel Delhi, to just share
short, crisp her vision, what she has got, and what she would like to convey for the armed forces. I do not know about it, but when we go to Taj and when we go to ITC, there is some special offer for the defense personnel. I think Lee Meridian, located at such a nice place, there should be some grace coming from there as well. Ma'am can take some leads today. Yeah.
Oh, that was not the agenda. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here today. And being a woman, I'll give you a different perspective and start on a lighter note. I think all my friends from the army would know that women have a great fascination or admiration for men in uniform. So that's from my younger days. But as we grow older, that fascination turns into admiration. And I've worked in the industry for over 30 years now, and we've always had army people protecting us in form of our head of security. And I was talking to Colonel Jayant, who's our chief of security, and he has been with us for many years. And he has also been in touch with APO, and we have been hiring people even down the line as part of our security contingent in the hotel. So, what happens with, and I'm sure you all know that and you're aware because you do such a great job at the borders and keep us safe and protected and give us the sense of security in our homes and in our workplace. You know that you come with a big stamp or an endorsement of great service. So whenever we introduce Colonel Jayant to any of our clients, because today security is such an important thing, when we fill up our contracts for business or when we sign up anything with the embassies, they first want to meet the chief of security. And when Colonel Jayant is there, they don't even ask any further questions. So, that is the kind of endorsement that we have. But when I was sitting and listening to everybody else, I do know that we don't do enough and we need to do more. I speak on behalf of the women because I'm part of many women groups, and I have been doing a lot of work other than my own job in the hotel in terms of skill development for women. So far, we have been working with groups which are helping kids from humble backgrounds to come into the mainstream of workforce, and we have been very successful in bringing, of course, through a network of NGOs that I work with, and being a part of many women networks. We have trained many girls, over 100 girls by now, who are now part of the main workforce in the hospitality industry. So, number one, I would like to really go back and explore more opportunities for ladies from the defense sector and see how we can work together and create some synergies to bring more women from the services into the hospitality workforce. And of course, Colonel was also telling me that, when an army regiment moves, it moves. Lance talking about like everything. You have everything everybody in the regiment. You have right from a barber to a cook to a chef to everybody. So you move with a lot of talent within that regiment, and that is all available to be absorbed by the hospitality industry, which is in itself so wide and diverse. So there are great opportunities, and unfortunately, we haven't done a very structured work on that. But definitely, with the help of Mr. Goyal and my other colleagues, we would like to explore this for the future. I haven't come with a presentation, and thank God I didn't. And I haven't come prepared for this talk, but this is just something that I thought of when I was sitting, and I wanted to share it with you. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And I would request this time Sanjeev ji and Dr. Subhash Goyal to do the honor for Madam Meena Bhatia.
Leaders of the industry. Most of them.
Julie ma'am, Meena Bhatia's ma'am.
इतने बुढ़ी नहीं हुआ अभी रबड़ बोले
Acha.
बीच में
Okay, then you are the last one. And Mr. Goyal is the reverend leader.
Best partner, you mentioned that in the young age, people have crush for the uniform and armed forces. That's good. That's
Yeah.
that sounds something very interesting. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Very kind. Very kind.
Thank you.
Could I request my friend from Microsoft, who Adhiji, please come and kindly accept a small token of appreciation. And your presentation will be sent across by email because we have got the cell numbers and your mobile number also for everybody. I would request you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
This thing was very interesting. Banti, that's something we all interested.
सर बैठ के बात
हाँ,
करें।
Yes, yes.
Okay.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल करनी है बात।
Thank you. Thank you. Fine. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick 3 minutes we are going to give because they say too much of presentations, too much of talking, and somebody made a mention this morning. It should not be a one-way traffic from Jill to answer. So 3 minutes, Colonel Suresh. Colonel Suresh, if you can come, actor, legend, has done lots of videos, lots of programs from Mumbai, and he's just going to give us quick how entertainment industry and tourism industry are together, and at the same time cinematic tourism, film tourism, ghazal singing, how it can bring Subhash Vermaji's area of spiritual tourism and wellness. Kanan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I served in army, and then during my army days, I had interest in poetry and music and acting right from my school days. So, been doing all this in various clubs and various functions. वो आर्मी बोलते हो यार तुम तो फिल्मों में होना चाहिए था, फौज में कैसे आ गए? मैंने कहा मैं फौज में नहीं आता तो आपको ये कौन दिखाता? सो फिर खुश हो गया, हाँ आप है तो हम ठीक है. When I joined Dr. Sharma's institute, I was given a post of director for special projects, and then I called myself as a music tourism, poetic tourism, and poetry and music blended together. So I made an offer to the chamber that I can present whatever little I know about poetry and music. And as I grew up, it is more of a philosophy. So it's not that gal gulabi, chal sharabi kind of ghazal or presentation. It is more on a life. I'll just give an example. कि सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो. यहाँ इतना कंपटीशन है आजकल, यहाँ किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, यहाँ किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, मुझे गिरा के अगर तुम निकल सको तो चलो. And when I talked about how I started with singing a normal song to more interest and depth in poetry and to the composition woven into that particular raga at the time of the presentation, and now in total philosophy, Einstein equation E is equal to mc square. So the fourth dimension, the plus C factor, I try and take through my concerts into the fourth dimension. जिंदगी में आप आज किस मुकाम पे हैं, क्या सोचते हैं, किस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं, क्या हुआ है, क्या होगा, क्या होने वाला है. सो यही है जिंदगी, कुछ ख्वाब चंद उम्मीदें. यही है जिंदगी, कुछ ख्वाब चंद उम्मीदें, इन्हीं खिलौनों से तुम भी बहल सको तो चलो, सफर में धूप तो होगी. एंड वन लास्ट, हाउ म्यूजिक can heal,
how music can enhance concentration, productivity. ये बहुत सुना है कि म्यूजिक इज अ थेरेपी. आप गाय को संगीत सुना दो तो दूध ज्यादा देती है. तो हम तो इंसान हैं. तो एक एक छोटी सी एक्सरसाइज आप हमारे साथ करें. जस्ट डू लिटिल हम. ओम बोलो, वाहेगुरु बोलो, अल्लाह बोलो. एक संगीत पे इतना. कलम मनचंदा को मैंने अपना म्यूजिक प्रोफाइल भेजा हुआ है 2 साल पहले. अभी जल्दी किसी हॉल में मेरा प्रोग्राम होगा. अभी आज मैं थोड़ा इम्प्रेस करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. एक एक्सरसाइज मेरे साथ थोड़ा चेंज हो जाएगा. जस्ट डू. एवरीबॉडी. आंख बंद करके. संगीत. ओ. हीलिंग. शांति मिल रही है आत्मा. दिस इज हाउ म्यूजिक हील्स. Thank you very much. Hope to see you somewhere for a concert. Thank you very much, sir.
I would request our president and Captain Sudesh Kumarji together to honor you right over here.
Meanwhile, let me introduce, because time, paucity, and everything, we got to click 12 and we'll be going for
Talia.
refreshments.
Very nice.
We would request Colonel Rohit
Agarwal to say a few words. People, those are interested to write a book, author a book, or if you want to become a voracious writer, then he's the person who has authored number of books. At the same time, Captain Amrinder's, all the books, whatever has been done, he is the person behind doing the drafting, proofreading, and everything. Colonel Rohit Agarwal.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Not only am I underdressed for today, but I am also underprepared because Dr. Gulshan was most kind. I had come here as a part of the audience and I was pleasantly surprised to find myself on the stage. I'll just take 3 minutes. I will not talk about writing because writing doesn't earn you money. But yes, it gives a lot of pleasure. So firstly, I have walked this journey that you all are preparing to walk about 14 and a half years ago. So I will just give you some practical tips from a boots on the ground point of view, because I have sat where you were sitting and they say that intelligent people learn from others' experiences. So for what it is worth, we've all heard that how good we all are and how multifaceted and multi-talented we are, that we can adjust into any kind of domain and any kind of role. Apart from being a boon, that's also a bane, because it leaves all of us confused as to what to do. So my first tip to you is, please make up your mind, pick up your domain, do a SWOT analysis and choose what you need to do, what you want to do. You can do anything that you choose to, but you need to choose what you want to do. You know, the drawback is that we say, hum ye bhi HR bhi kar lenge, admin bhi kar lenge, we will be able to do security also, but that the civility doesn't work that way, that one day you are doing adjutant and the second day you are doing quartermaster. You need to decide and you need to pursue that selection and maintenance of aim. Second thing is that you must decide, are you looking for a career? Are you looking for a profession? Are you looking for a vocation? Or are you looking for an occupation? I won't have time to explain this, but just give it a thought that at this stage in your life, are you looking for a career? Are you looking for a profession? Are you looking for an occupation? Or are you looking for a vocation? That will give you the answer. At what stage are you? Are you taking premature retirement? Are you going on superannuation? What are your financial needs? What is your compulsion to work? What would you like to do? Just do a SWOT analysis and then embark on this second career attempt. That is all I have to say, and we can interact during the networking session. I'll be happy to share my journey with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Colonel Rohit. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request Sanjeet ji, you got to rise once again. We have got 3 of them. Colonel Indrajit, I was spotting you. You had gone out somewhere. Okay, I was locating you where you are. We want to honor you, Cyber Security Colonel Indrajit. And then Rohit, meanwhile, you can give Rohit Agrawal, Colonel Rohit Agrawal.
It is a small felicitation because cybersecurity plays very important role for us, Colonel in the Jeep.
Thank you.
Colonel in the Jeep. No, it's a pleasure. But in the group which we are going to make on WhatsApp, you keep sharing something for them so that they all get an idea what can be done in cyber security for.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We have got the legends from Delhi University also, Faculty of Management Studies also.
Can you
Just
all,
rise
the
at
managing
your
committee,
Yeah, the entire management committee to rise because Delhi University plays very important role. And
can I request Mr. Satyabhushan Jain to come up? We have a small.
ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are interested to become visiting faculty to the universities, we should get hold of them.
Management alumni, is the department of the Faculty of Management Studies. He has been our president earlier, and I have taken over from him. And he did a fantastic job for the last so many years in having the management alumni together. Do I really need it? Cute. I heartily thank Dr. Subhash Goel for considering me for this honor, and I offer my gratitude. I do not know what I have done. It is all done by my colleagues, by other members. My contribution may be very little, but my friends have supported me all through my work. So I offer this honor to all my friends who have been supporting me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Incidentally, we are going to do a lot of educational programs jointly with management alumni and the Chamber for Service Industry on Zoom, and we'll do special programs for ex-servicemen also. So we are in the process, and we'll soon announce it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Because education fraternity has to move on. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, I requested AWPO MD, and he also is of the opinion finance is very important for everybody to grow. And for that matter, now the moment has come. He says, let me be the last. Before that, we should have the views of our golden team, which is right over here from the Union Bank of India, what they wish to offer. We have got Shri Avinash Chandraji, the Deputy Regional Head for Delhi South. He is here from the head office with us. We extend you a very warm welcome. And along with him, we have got Madam Debarati Patraji. She is also with us over here. And of course, we are missing Ganesh Prasadji. He's always there to support the vision and the efforts. And let me just try for, because presentation of yours, once again, we got to minimize. Okay. Yeah.